There's been a lot of Warlocks today, so that's a good reason to play Jade Druid. My version's running 1 Ooze and 1 Living Roots, kind of like for the tech cards. With Innervate, I like mulliganing everything to find some bigger things. Not even keeping the Living Roots for a 1-drop play. Because with Innervate, it's too much of a risk that you just don't get to crit. Like, you get to crit on turn 1, but then you don't get to play anything after that. This is really good. Wild Growth, Jade Blossom, into Nourish. I think I might be able to slam down a 6-drop before his turn 4. I'm not sure. So it's turn 2. I play Jade Blossom. Turn 3. I Nourish turn 4. Okay, so he still does get to play a 4-drop before my Aya. That'd be crazy if I had that much ramp where I could play Aya before his turn 4. It's still possible if I get like Innervate Aya or something. I find Jade Druid more fun than Dragon Priest. Dragon Priest is so dull to play. I think Jade Druid is a little bit hard, like not. It's still, I think it's a little bit more interesting personally. It just feels like so many of the mid-range decks right now are kind of like that. I'm gonna interrupt this 4-drop here by playing Fandral. Because he's going to want to play Twilight Guardian or Mountain Giant here. He might have to interrupt it with something like Blast Crystal or Shadow Bolt, Moral Coil. Or if it just doesn't, you know, probably it's like 8% chance it survives here. Unless he Blast Crystals it, which is awkward, really awkward. Then I can even Nourish into Mulch if I get lucky. Not enough. Let's see. I can Innervate Atrake, Innervate Wrath, but that does 5 damage. It's still not to kill it, but it's set up for hero power. Actually, 5 minus the 4 from Drake. I like that. I like developing Drake regardless. Just for tempo. Now if he takes this trade, it dies. And I don't have the hero power next turn.
I wonder.
Reno decks are really fun. I like playing Reno decks a lot. It's really hard to play Reno decks in ladder right now, especially Reno Mage. Reno Luck is definitely reasonable. I'm planning on playing Reno Luck pretty soon at some point too.
Girl's best friend.
Nothing but for the wild.
I have a mixture of like swipes and big minions already. I think I prefer Jade Idol over Blossom to cycle 3 of them in. You can make the case that I'm not drawing Nourishers and Azure Drakes, but 1 mana 5/5s and 6/6s I can fit in easily with swipes and behemoths and Jade Blossoms.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I don't think taking 8 is worth +1/+1 in the Jade Golems on this one. Although I could, yeah, I can't kill the Mistress and Mistress later, right? Because it just died to the double swipes.
We're gonna be rich.
We definitely want to play around AoE. We don't want to trade Aya, and I'm probably mulching this guy. I've already gone through the Giant and Twilight Drakes. This is about the biggest minion left. Abyssal Enforcer is 6/6. Around the same. I like playing this guy and not both of these, or even Jade Spirit Hero Power. You can make a case for all of them, but I like playing just one here so I can play both after AoE. 15 damage here. There's a balance between committing everything and, you know, forcing out AoE. This is kind of a hedge around AoE, so it's hard from the AoE, but if I play everything, you can still just twist it out, lose the game after, even if I would have a 6/6 left over, so I need to maintain a good balance between holding some stuff.
Put this apple on your head.
My eyes are open. Almost out of time.
I'm also having initiative.
You dying now.
More cakes. For the wild. Time waits for no one.
He's used Mortal Coil, so I like setting I as a 5/1 here. I don't like leaving 3/6 up. I feel like Blast Crystals this or kills this guy. Then you can take the value trade into my Jade Behemoth. I shouldn't have cycled in my Jade Behemoth. I mean, I shouldn't have cycled in the Jade Idols this game. I think it's not against control. It feels a tempo matchup where I can overcommit the 1 mana 5/5s and 6/6s matter, like say Druid Mirror against Shamans or anything like that. But against Reno Lock, because there's so much AoE, I can't commit these idols in. And 1 off lethal here. It's gonna go off face now.
For the wild.
That makes sense the more I thought about it like that. Because I was thinking that I can take a really good tempo turns to Jade Idol if I draw the 1 mana stuff, but it's not really true because I can't afford to overcommit. He can't play Drax this turn. It's gonna be hard. He has no more. At least he has no more big heals. No more Reno. I have lethal on board. I mean, I have lethal in hand. That's what I meant. Feral Rage Hero Powers 5 to kill the 4/5. Hitting this doesn't matter. It's not like I can Feral Rage this and Hero Powers face or Hero Power 3/1. Like, you can't separate the Hero Power with Feral Rage. And plus, I have 2 minions on board that can contest second rate Bruise already. So I'm not going to attack into it. I don't think he has hard removal. Although maybe he will draw into it soon. Very likely he's drawing soon, actually. He has 8 cards left in his deck.
Almost out of time. Who knows what secrets will uncover? For the wild.
I could set this to 8/3 and this to... I should have made this 8/4 and this 5/5. I was thinking 5/6 because this doesn't die on board, but It's really bad. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say Hellfire, but he's a 3, he can't Hellfire.
For the wilds.
Feral Rage is 5. So I have one top deck that kills him through Draxus if I hero power this.
You face Jaraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Although, I think Feral Rage is lethal anyways, if I didn't attack. I will review cards at some point, but not right now.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
That guy don't play patches. I think he had it in his hand.
Hello.
My greetings.
Really good draw. I would innervate, coin, nourish, wrath next turn into Azure Drake. That gives me 5 mana on turn 3, and I get to use the wrath. I'm probably actually if I'm. How do you want to do this? If I'm always playing Azure Drake, in a way, Loot Hoarder is more dangerous than Mana Worm. Not really, but I can choose to kill one of them. I think we just save the Wrath.
For the wild.
We don't always even have to Azure Drake next turn. No, actually, the more I think about it, that can't have been right. I think it's a mistake what I did. It's not like Loot Hoarder contests the Drake without a spell if you look at the breakpoints, right? I should have hero powered. There's also the thing that if I kill Loot Hoarder, I can make him curve out better. Like, I can let him hit his Flamewaker on turn 3 or Arcane Intellect better, depending on if that card was the one that Loot Hoarder drew.
Someday I'll be just like you.
For the wild.
I want to clear both of these minions. I could Fandral Wrath and have like a Fandral against a Sorcerer Apprentice, which does make sense as well, it's stronger, but I can also save Fandral Wrath or Fandral Feral Rage for next turn and just clear the board. It's extra good to clear the board against this deck. I hope this isn't scary. That's pretty scary, because I could have just Fandral Feral Rage, but I don't like leaving out Flamewaker. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's a big mistake to kill Loot Hoarder turn 2 when I innervated.
I wonder.
Haven't drawn a single Jade card. That's true, but I'm in pretty good shape this game right now. It's all about tempo, and I have the tempo.
For the wilds.
I'm still at 21 I'm not preserving my life the most. 21's not really in burn range of just fireballs and frostballs. It's kind of hard. More easy to lose the game to Ragnaros or something. Need to save swipe still.
Just like you.
For the wild.
I hope this card's not like Ragnaros. Antonidas. I think Ragnaros would come in the last turn instead of his turn, though. I'm not sure. It felt like potentially. Or he did full board clear me, so maybe not. His turn was probably better than Ragnaros. That's what I'm scared of. Antonidas, Ragnaros. Azure Drake is scary too. Just because we're both in top deck mode right now. Oh, nice, I can kill. This is unlucky for him.
I can't do that.
We're never playing anything else here. Wrath? Do we even play Wrath to save ourselves forward? No, because we want to cycle Wrath. I think we're going to half wall growth here. In case we draw Auctioneer.
For the wild.
You can make the case maybe I play Aya instead. I don't think that's as big as drawing Auctioneer and blanking out though. And Aya's not that much better than Behemoth. In fact, if I get Aya and Behemoth, I just win the game over 2 turns. Like Behemoth into Aya or Aya into Behemoth probably is both good. The biggest danger is me blanking out. That's good. That's useless, pretty much. It's not useless, but it's certainly nowhere near good. Okay, let's play this first. With Nurse, you never have to worry about Auctioneer anymore, because we'll never run out of cards, just all at tempo. I think I like this more. Let me think. Nurse, I get 5 cards, or 3 cards. Yeah, I like this. I took 2 damage, but I think it's better to take 2 than to leave my board more weak. It's a race to find my last Feral Rage. I don't Wrath into Ancient War, I'd rather just go all in for Feral Rage.
Well played.
Oh, I had no idea that light was on the whole time. I'll turn it off.
Well played.
That's just way too bright.
You require my assistance?
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
Felix, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Here's a Crowfist. I already have 1 J Golem down. I don't really care about the Feral Rage being 8 armor here next turn, because I'm going to play Feral Rage next turn. But I'm opening myself to Shattered Pain, and if I want a Feral Rage on turn 3, I should probably Jade Spirit. because this way he can't pain on turn 3. Force him to play a minion here, and then I can Feral Rage it. He might still pain, but it's, of course, I'd rather him pain a 2/3 than my Fandral.
Are you mocking me?
You know, there's very few, like, I can take this value trade. There's very few, what's it called here? There's very few, like, 2/3 and 2/1's the same thing. I'm gonna lose an extra 1/1. I get to save a Feral Rage at the cost of a 1/1. And I'm looking at these, like, potential, like, breakpoints for having an extra 1/1. I think it's fine. Let's see, if I Fandral, he can value trade in pain. This, I think I like Feral Rage here better. That we can save Fandral for swipe, for Wrath. This way has to have a second Twilight Guardian for it to be super good. And even that's, like, kind of okay for me. I can play Drake into it and then Corruptor, but I still have a 2/2, so 2 plus the 4 from Drake still kills the second Twilight Guardian through Black and Corruptor. My hand's too good to use Innervate here. Argus is kind of scary, but not. It's not like even the scariest thing you can do on 5 mana here. Do you like the deck better without Druid Claw? I think so. I like Ooze better tentatively instead of Druid Claw. If we hit Mulch, I got it. We're not going to try to pressure him. I'm going to try to take over the board in this matchup. I beat him in the late game. It's really weak to Defender of Argus. If he plays Operative, it's better too, because now I can trade this and effectively get a free kill on a 1/1. I need 1 more mana for Fandral Wrath. It does 5 here. Also, if I trade for the one that plays on Argus, because he has 2 minions, Argus, he can trade into the Azure Drake. I think he's gonna lose. He's playing too slow, too Discovery. He's just trying to get like more cards, but that's not how you want to play against Jade Druid. That's not really something bad, it's just maybe that's just what his hand is. Like he had Operatives instead of Corruptors. Corruptor would have been scarier. I'm getting quite the stack going though. The Jade stack. It's already at 5.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
3/1, 3/2 is the same. I just want to get to 10 mana so I can Auctioneer with my second Well Growth. It doesn't double up the spell power. Just gonna Wrath for 3 here. It's pretty good for him. Missed 1 damage though. This is stronger, but it's easier to squeeze in like mana stuff the other way around. Like if I play Behemoth, I can play Ancient War and Blossom. I don't think I ever want to play Ancient War until his deaths are gone.
What
Should I play? But I can play Swipe and something else. I mean, I can play Drake and Nourish. I think I'm doing this double.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? You wish to live forever.
My shield for Argus!
Drake Swipe does 5, 7, not enough.
I wield the power of black.
I think I'm still gonna win. That's so greedy. I need to squeeze in a hero power this turn. So I can't play both of these. He almost certainly has death though. I have 2 more Jade cards. 8 and 9. And 10. I basically have to make a decision whether I want to play this Jade Idol. Like, I might lose the fatigue if I don't. I basically have no more Gadgets and no more Fandral, so I have to cycle it at some point, right?
You mocking me?
If I want to go infinite. Now, he got a Paladin card, it could be equality as well. I think I can lose the value war if I don't trade in, if I don't be careful. This trade's here, hero power. I need 2 hero powers this turn to clear everything cleanly. I'm not going to clear everything cleanly, so let's do this. Let's shuffle in and Nourish. I do need 1 hero power this turn for sure. Or not. Yeah, okay, I should. I'm assuming like these 2 cards are deaths, or you know, I'm assuming he has a lot of deaths right now. But he still doesn't have a powered shield and stuff. I'm kind of scared of leaving up that dude, leaving up this Dragonkin Sorcerer. Because he has deaths, so it's not like... If I play 8/8s, they can just one-shot the Sorcerer anyways, but because of the deaths... Okay, Paladin card was that. Oh, that's actually pretty good for him. There's no more pains. So I'm trying to make it so this cleric can't like, trade and heal. I guess he can trade and heal here.
Someone injured?
He's dead next turn though, unless he has enough stuff. I think it's fine. I'm kind of more scared of dying than him drawing. We're at 11. Yoda Cow, 100 bits, finally can cheer immobile. Thanks for the donation.